fuzz from my jacket.
That's from your sweater.
My sweater is what I meant to
We'll
say.
put it at the chimp fuzz.
All right, click play. Oh shit!
It's recording.
Oh god! Welcome to Bananas for Comics.
Episode 8.
You were recording the entire time?
Yep. Bing bong, bing bong.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Jonathan.
And we're Bananas for Robbie.
I'm Robbie.
Bing bong.
What's the topic today?
Topic today, my good sir, is two things.
Two Topic Tuesday.
And in the anticipated release from last week of Tom King and
Tom the Hat King.
And-
King's Speech.
and Clay Mann's very successful book. I think I didn't check the numbers.
Was it? You think so?
Probably.
Okay.
Batman, Catwoman. So this book is to sum it up real fast, is
Yep.
the
Well,
both-
wait. Let's cover the topic a little better.
okay, yeah. And the other thing we're gonna be talking about is Batman, the Mask of
Batman,
Mask of
the Mask of the
Phantasm.
Phantasm.
I don't know why I was having trouble there. Which is a animated series movie that was theatrically released and is widely considered one of the best Batman movies of all time.
That's
Do you
right.
agree?
Yeah, it's really good.
Better than your Dark Knight.
All right, this is a subjective conversation, and I don't want to have it right now. So,
So we're going to talk about Batman, the Mask of the Phantasm, as well as the first
yes.
issue of Batman.
because this is the first time that the Mask of Phantasm has been brought into full continuity, Phantasm is back, and there is a big mystery going on. So we thought it'd be a good idea to revisit the movie and discuss the new first issue. So yeah,
Yeah.
My favorite part of the movie was the Joker part, and the issue was okay. Goodbye.
Jonathan.
I didn't watch it or read it.
Goodbye.
All right. So, what do we want to start?
We'll start with Mask of Phantasm. Yeah, makes sense, right?
Does make sense.
Takes place 14 years before.
So, you want to break down the story?
Yeah, let me
loosely.
quick breakdown of the film. Spoilers ahead.
Spoilers
for the whole
ahoy.
movie. It's very good though. So basically, what this movie is it shows both a origin story for Batman as well as a whole story for this character, Andrea, whatever her last
Belmont.
name is, Belmont, and she's back in town. You find out that she was an old flame of Bruce. It was his first ever love. And he almost stopped being Batman for it. He thought if he was happy, he couldn't be Batman, which is a topic that is discussed in Tom King's Batman run.
As it turns out,
He
he's too legit to quit.
He can be happy and have a girlfriend.
That's
so.
right, folks.
But yeah, so
If he can do it, maybe I can.
Moving on.
at the same time as her coming back, there is a new masked vigilante called the Phantasm who's going around killing mob bosses.
Yeah, very theatrically.
Oh, that's
Very theatrically.
That's where the
Everyone
name comes
who's-
from.
Everyone who's failed the city.
Almost like another super popular television show.
The Flash.
Yeah, okay.
Arrow.
You start to slowly unravel this mystery about Bruce and Andrea, and I forget which is the
Yeah, you know what? I don't
pronunciation.
remember either.
And we just watched the movie.
Well, me and you watched it.
Me and Jonathan watched it. You were playing on your Switch.
Yeah, this kid was playing Fortnite. Not even a meme
Wow,
right
you
now.
really called him out. I was gonna half call him out, but you went full force.
I wanted
so.
the Mandalorian.
This is not bananas for Star Wars. It's bananas for comics. Stick to the topic.
Whoa. Okay. And then eventually you find out that the Phantasm is none other than Andrea, and after a night of romance between the two, Bruce
Animated romance.
calls it off, and she dies in a fire with the Joker, except neither of them really die. So
Womp womp womp.
that's where it leaves off, and I brought up that night of romance because that is brought back in this Bat-Cat, which... First, I guess let's discuss
Let's talk about the movie.
how
Yeah.
we like the movie.
Yeah, Jonathan, you want to start?
You have any hot takes on this movie that people love?
I don't have. I mean, I guess I don't love it as much as like the people who super love it, but I don't have a single bad word to say about it. You know?
Is there any scene that sticks out to you as like a very good or your
Okay.
favorite?
Listen, I'm sorry. The scenes with the Joker are just so good. Like
What, the one at the end?
the one at the end.
Are you being ironic? or
No,
serious?
I'm
No,
being
no, he's
serious.
talking-
Oh, okay.
I'm being serious. I
Would you like to describe the scene for the
Because
You
there's
know.
one that I love.
You're talking about a different one than he's talking
Yeah.
about.
Okay.
there's a couple I love. The one I'm talking about is at the end, where the explosions are going off, and he's in the flames. He's laughing like a crazy clown man.
And
So
Phantasm
good.
is choking.
Yeah, choking.
holding him.
It's so good.
Very
It's just
good shot.
this is like peak Mark Hamill as the Joker. This is like where it is. He was peak at voicing the Joker.
So you say he peaked
No, this is
before the show was even close to over?
I think this was like
He peaked
the
with
best.
The Killing Joke movie.
Okay,
He
I
peaked
think-
with DC Online. Continue.
I do think it's the best he's ever been playing the Joker.
Very fair, yeah, no.
Yeah,
He's very good in it.
that's a good one.
I disagree, but I agree.
What do you think?
Arkham
Arkham
games.
games.
Yeah.
He's such a gamer.
I just like those games, okay? Everyone's
Um,
top notch in those.
I do think.
But I definitely could see him being the best in this. Like, I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
He's good.
All right. Jonathan, Rob. What
Robbie.
about you, Robbie?
I actually really love the character Phantasm. I think she's very cool. And I was very excited to see that Tom King was going to do something with her in this book. There's one scene in the movie that really made me laugh hard. Not surprising, it had to do with the Joker. There's something about the Joker.
Do you want to explain what this laugh was? Was it a funny, was it because it was a funny scene, or was it
It was not a funny scene.
okay.
It was supposed to actually be a shocking scene.
Paint a picture for the audience.
This is when there is a old photo of a man who looks kind of like the Joker, who's voiced by Mark Hamill in flashbacks.
And he's got a pointy nose.
Yep. And then Bruce Wayne has a picture of him and is looking at him really hard, and then takes a red pen and draws a red smiley face over him and goes,
Yeah.
and it really hit me good.
That is really funny.
It
It's
is.
funny. I
It's
liked it.
very cartoonish.
Well, Rocco, I don't know if you noticed, but it was a cartoon.
Oh. Wait, what were we talking? Oh, yeah. It is a cartoon, I guess. I don't. Yeah, no.
There was
I don't
only-
know
It is a
I don't know where I
cartoon.
was going with that joke. I'm sorry.
Expanding on what you were saying about the Phantasm, there was one line from her that I really liked.
Yeah, you went out of your way to talk about how much you liked it.
It was like a good line. I don't know.
Oh, the parent one?
The one about your parents, where
Yeah,
That was
wait,
good.
don't go too in depth because that's my favorite scene, and I want to talk about it.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you talk about it.
Thank you. I like this movie a lot. I didn't actually really grow up watching a lot of the animated series stuff, so I watched it a lot when I was older. So the first time I saw this was only like 2 years ago, but I got to see it in the movie theaters. I loved it then. I still love it now. It's that good length of an hour and 20 minutes, so it really flies by, which I like. But yeah, so my favorite scene is the one Jonathan just brought up. It is the first time Batman comes in contact with Andrea. I'm going to keep saying both names because I don't remember. And she just kissed this guy, and you already know all about her past. And it's really funny. Batman just standing in a corner watching her kiss him, and she's just sulking, just depressed that he's not with her.
It's what he does best.
But she closes the door, and he just goes, "Who are these people in the photos?" And she goes, she's just making fun of his costume and stuff, and they go back and forth. And eventually, he's like gonna leave, and he's like, "I know this is about your parents, and you're all caught up on it." And she goes, "The only one caught up on your parents is you." And he's like, "Oh," and then he jumps out the window, and she goes and cries.
Or, no, I think she said controlled by it.
Or controlled.
Yeah.
The only
But
one
still.
controlled by your parents is
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And
Which
then he
is
jumps
like-
out the window.
Kind of like the perfect
Oh yeah, no.
description of Batman.
It's great. Yeah. Well, that's what the whole movie's about. Because
Yeah.
he goes back to his parents' gravestones all the time, talking to them about how he needs to do this for them. But yeah, no. Overall, though, great movie.
I would agree. Not.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad we're in agreement.
Do you guys want to rate it, or do you just not care?
We could. Why don't we rate it on a scale of something?
1 banana to 5 banana.
All right, so here's the thing. There's
Are there half
no,
bananas?
ready?
No.
There's 10 images of the Joker. Putting a red smiley face on how many of them out of 10?
You start, Robbie.
Okay.
I would put this. I would draw 5 red smiley faces.
Out of 10?
Out of 10?
10.
So you think this movie is overwhelmingly average?
No, I do 5.5.
That's still average. That's basically
That's about
average.
slightly above average.
Okay.
Okay, that's surprising.
Okay, go. Why don't you just go read Venom Lethal Protector, Let the Men
Don't
Talk.
come out. I'm just surprised.
You excited for the Snyder Cut?
Okay, let's move on. Jonathan, how many would you give it?
You go first.
I would give it 8 smiley faces out of 10. Smiley faces with
Yeah.
red marker.
You know what?
Yeah, I was gonna give like.
I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm gonna give it a 6. 6. Yeah.
Well, that's perfect. I was right in the middle. I was gonna give it 7 smiley faces out of 10.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think we're all. I think me and Jonathan have fair reviews. Moving on, Batcat.
I give Batcat a 4 out of a number.
Me too.
Out of what number?
I'll say at the end.
Let me recap Batcat for you guys all at home. So,
Rocco Ricca, the Tom King fan, is gonna recap Batman Catwoman for us. Are you ready, Rocco?
I'm ready.
We'll get going.
So, spoiler alerts for this book that came out
Do
a
you guys
week
know
ago.
my Tom King story?
Can you shut up?
What's your
Alright.
Tom
And let him
King
recap.
story? What's your Tom King story?
It's when I first met him after reading Mr. Miracle.
Yeah.
And I came up to him and I said, "Hey man, this book was so good and so impactful. I love this character and you guys did so well." He stood up and he punched me right in the nose.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
that
you're-
is what happened.
Okay. I was there.
So was I.
Yeah, we were there.
Well, should we tell that story?
That's a funny story.
That's actually interesting.
Yeah, okay. So, we met Robbie, me and Jonathan.
Yeah.
Met Robbie at probably about a year after the first time we met Tom King. We did not know who Robbie was.
Yeah.
He was just a person with long hair
Mm-hmm.
that
And yeah.
had a stupid face.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there was a signing because Mr. Miracle was coming out in trade paperback, and Tom King and Mitch Gerrard were doing an autograph signing in the city.
In a Barnes and Nobles.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like a whole
It-
evening with.
It was a limited signing, which makes this a little even crazier.
Yeah,
that
you had
we're-
to like buy the copy in the morning to get a ticket to go see it later. So
Yeah.
it was like an all-day thing. So we get there, like whatever time, and we sit down in like the second row
and we
or
see
third
Tom
row.
King just punch this guy.
And
No.
we're like,
But there was someone behind us, in just a row right behind us, not talking to us, not saying a word to anyone.
he was just vibing.
He had long hair and a stupid face, and his name was Robbie.
I disagree.
You're right.
I like his face.
Thank you.
And he was right behind us, and we had no idea who he was, except for one friend of ours who had a vague idea of who he was.
Yeah, I recognized him as well.
But we did not talk to him at all, but we waited online for over an hour with him. And now look at us. We're in a podcast together talking about this
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
And going back even farther, our friend Jake, I had a brief run-in with at Fourth World Comics.
A brief run-in.
Shout out to
You
Fourth
guys had
World Comics.
a little tussle.
Yeah, I was wearing my gi.
Yeah.
It was right after my karate final. He
Okay.
thought I was a nurse.
And what was this for?
It was to meet Scott Snyder.
Yes.
Shout out to Scott Snyder.
And
Thank
Lorenzo would have been there. Were you there too?
Yeah.
you. Lorenzo is another person we know.
Right.
I think I was with
It's-
Lorenzo that time.
Yeah.
I was not.
Yeah, that was
I-
before even I knew.
No, you knew who I was. Lorenzo was getting something signed for me because I couldn't go.
Oh.
It was for, wasn't
This
it
was,
for laughing Batman Who Laughs?
No, it was for the first medal.
Oh, then no, I did not know you at all. I didn't know any of you.
Yeah.
And I wasn't there. So,
Pretty sure.
When was the first time you met him?
Scott Snyder?
Yeah.
Oh, first time I met him was when he was still on the New 52 run. But I didn't
Oh, yeah, you
meet
met him.
I only met him. I met him when Endgame, not the movie Endgame, but when Batman Endgame was going on in 2014 or 15 or whatever.
Okay,
it
what do
was.
we? Okay, let's get back to the topic.
It's funny how close we all were before even meeting each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That was
wait,
the
one
point.
more really fast story.
Yeah.
When another Scott Snyder book was coming out, No Justice, which was the lead up to his Justice League, me and Shiloh,
Oh wait,
my
let
partner.
me redact it. It was for Justice League Drowned Earth, not Metal.
Oh, so I would have known you.
Because I was wearing my
But-
Aquaman hat.
No, we knew you during Drowned Earth.
No, we didn't. Drowned Earth was like issue 10 of Justice League. We didn't meet him until pretty far in. To
Yeah, I remember.
whatever. So, but funny. So when No Justice came out, I had skipped an event to go with my partner to meet Scott Snyder because I thought it'd be fun. And online, probably like 10 people ahead of me, was Jonathan and our friend Lorenzo, also meeting Scott Snyder, and he got us all pizza because he was like an hour late. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know Jonathan for another like 8 months, but I just think that's funny too.
Wait,
Lots of signings we all almost met at.
what was the one where that was John? Was it that one?
Were you with John that time? I don't know.
John.
We're getting so
I'm sure
off
this
topic.
is very fun to listen to.
We're getting so off topic.
Yeah, this is kind of dumb. Let's
Cut
get...
out what you need, Robbie. Batcat, spoilers ahead, issue 1. There's 3 stories going on in this book simultaneously. So this will be a 12-issue maxi series that will conclude Tom King's run, but also be like a new story that you don't have to read his 85-issue run
I
to
forget
get.
it opens with a dumb old woman.
So the book starts with an older woman driving in Florida. We don't know who it is, but I'm going to just tell you it's Selena Kyle at an old age. And then we cut to Andrea, who is back into Gotham asking Bruce for his help. So I'm just going to say what the 3 stories are. So there is an old, like a future story where it's following Catwoman after the death of Bruce, and she is going to go do something in Florida that we find out at the end of the issue. And what that is killing the Joker. And that's like the big reveal at the
That
end
would
of
have
this
been a
issue.
nice reveal at the end, though.
Yeah, but I'm going to go through each story separately
Okay.
because it's easier that way. So then the second story going on in this has Bruce and Selena trying to find Andrea's son, who is run away to Gotham, and he is somewhere. And what we find out with this storyline and where this is going,
He's very much alive.
he is very much dead, killed by the Joker.
Guess I
very-
didn't
Joker
closer.
gas, anyways. And it is highly suspected that this father of this kid is none other than Bruce, and that is why I brought up the Night of Romance before.
What the
So Tom
interesting.
King has both introduced a new child
What
of
does-
Bruce
wait, what does that
Wayne
have to do with it?
and then murdered him. What?
No, he's making a
Oh,
silly.
what are you talking about? And then finally, the last story takes place in the past, and is when Bruce and Selena first started dating. At least one of their first times they're dating.
So where did they meet? Was it on a roof or in a
Was it on this
museum?
thing? Was it,
Nice.
was it on the street?
Throwback, Jonathan.
Was that the right? Was that the right two
It's the-
things?
It was the
The
boat or the
rooftop and the boat and
Yeah.
the street.
the street's added way later. Come on, what are you doing? You didn't read it. Get the fuck out of here.
Listen, I got pretty good.
So
adult
those are
consideration.
yeah. So those are the 3 stories going on.
Wait, hang
I'm
on.
not talking about this image of the Joker.
I'm
'Cause
flipping through the book right now, by the way. So yes, do you want to explain this image?
it's just the Joker, and he's got these.
This is what we'll post on Instagram.
The Joker's got these white pants, these white suspenders,
It's
and
Harry
his.
Styles.
He's Harry Styles of the Joker, and he's got a white. It words can't describe how good he looks.
He looks pretty good. I like it.
He's very serious too. Very
Oh,
serious
yeah.
look on his face.
All right, so let's get into this though. So I'll go first. Actually, how about Robbie goes first, then me, then Jonathan.
Okay.
That will give because I know how everyone's takes are. I think that will give a nice evening out of it.
So the way I felt after reading this, and then it continued to sort of settle in this way, I didn't hate this by any means, and it definitely did its job in the way that I really, really want the next issue. But I really, really want the next issue because I really feel that almost nothing happened. I feel like it. I liked everything it was setting up, but I feel like it showed like a good equal amount of each story to the point where they couldn't go far enough with any of them, and it felt just like a really short snapshot to me. So again, I want the next issue, and I don't really have a big problem with this book. I just feel like nothing happened. There was like one big reveal at the end, like you said.
There's 2 big reveals.
Yeah.
I
the
spoiled
sun
both of
thing
them.
I did not care for at all.
What do you mean? That's like the huge reveal.
Yeah, but like he's dead.
But he did. Bruce. All right, I will talk. Jonathan, you already started agreeing with him, so would you like to go?
I'm similar, but I don't fully agree that nothing happened. I think
there was the reveals. I'm just
quite a bit happened, but I also am very much like it was very much like these events.
It's very fast paced.
These things happened, and
I think this will be great in trade.
Yeah, I agree.
I think every Tom King book reads really great in a
Yeah.
in
a collection.
I don't know what the right word is that I'm using to describe it, but it was. Yeah, I mostly agree with Robbie. I think it's gonna be. I'm very excited for issue 2.
Well,
Yeah.
I disagree heavily with both of you. I thought this issue was fantastic. I've read it twice now. I think I could see where you're both coming from, because there is since it's a 12-issue maxi series, it's to be expected that not too much can get revealed right away in the first issue.
Yeah.
But I think it did its job fantastically of hooking me. I can't wait to see where all 3 of these stories go. I was really blown away by the idea, not that Bruce has a kid, but the idea that Bruce has a kid, doesn't know about this kid, and that the kid is murdered by the Joker. I think that the fact that Tom King set all that up in like one issue is pretty nuts, because that's a big deal.
The problem I have with it, though, is, like you said, it all happens in one issue. I have that knowledge, and then he dies like 2 pages later.
But the whole reveal isn't going to be that
Yeah.
the reveal will be Bruce finding out about this.
Yeah, to be
he
fair,
has no idea that he has a kid.
That's what makes it all the more hard hitting.
Yeah, if Bruce knew he had a kid and the kid's dead, that's totally different.
You're just telling me now that I had a kid and that he's dead.
That's what
No, I see the reveal with him. I'm just saying, I'm like, oh, kid's dead.
But isn't it even cooler that it's like we don't have to
Cool?
get 6?
Pretty
No,
cool.
not cool.
This kid.
No, from a writing standpoint, I think it's very cool that we have a setup. We don't have to get 6 issues of buildup of who is Batman's kid, and then another 6 issues. Oh, Batman's kid died. It's like, no, this kid is established. He was hidden away for years, and then he dies. And what's going to be cool, and what something like 3 Jokers failed at miserably, because this is the exact opposite of that.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I didn't care.
Okay.
I don't know why.
No, fair enough. But I like that a lot. And then finally, I really like the old people stuff. I thought it was really cool.
I really liked the reveal at the end.
That's my favorite.
So because it's what it is just Selena as an old person talking to this old man saying, "Yeah, Bruce passed away." It's really
and he's very sentimental too. And you're
Yeah.
like, "Who is it?"
And
Robin?
then she goes,
know.
"So now I can finally kill you." And she starts hugging him but choking him kind of, and a wig falls off and it's the Joker, and it's just like, I thought that was a really cool, and he's laughing, and that was just a really cool reveal. But yeah, no, that I really loved it. I think we should get into the other part that I think we could all agree on this book though, and that is Clay Mann's art.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Nothing, Robbie?
I like it.
You just like it?
I mean,
I like it.
it's very good.
Okay, I guess we don't all
It's
agree
very
on
good.
it.
What he said, it's very good.
Took him a lot to say that.
I was letting you guys talk.
Oh, okay. Clay Mann is a fantastic artist. So
I think especially in the shots with what's her name,
Andrea.
For whatever reason, all the shots with Andrea are just like
There's one
extra
part.
nice in front of the fire. It's got this like lighting
that
going
whole
on.
first set. This is.
It's
Wait,
really
I want
nice.
to talk about this
This
page.
is a good page.
No, that's
So-
also a very good page.
Between the 3 stories, the current. So there's the past, the present, and
Is
the
that a
future. It
That's-
kind of looks like one,
A guard.
but whatever.
Cool.
So there's a
It looks
page
like a chimp.
in the present day stuff. I guess as a slight nod to the animated series, the sky is red because in the animated series that's what it is, and I just think that's a really cool nod, and I really like that a lot. So, yeah, no, his art is so good. I mean,
There's one thing he draws that I looked at and went, something's off here.
which one?
It's keep going. It's Catwoman on the bed.
Oh, when she's crawling.
Something's up with her face there.
This one. I think it's a good shot.
I don't know why.
You think it's a good shot, right?
Her,
Shut up. That's not what I mean.
no, her
I
eyes.
don't think
just-
there are any proportions off or anything.
No. Her eyes. It's like she's not really looking at anything. I don't know why.
I think it looks fine.
I don't know what you're on about. Look at her hands.
Yeah, no,
there.
I love Clay Mann. I mean, I first found him through Tom King, but through Heroes in Crisis.
Oh boy.
I think he showed up in that before he did
Here
a
we
Batman
go.
or two.
What a book.
Heroes in Crisis.
I like that book. Before he did an issue or two of Batman. So I don't know. I mean, Clay Mann's obviously done other stuff, but that's what I know him from.
His
And
art
I-
hits really hard in Heroes of Crisis. I'll say that.
What?
His art hits really hard.
His art's the
In
best
Heroes of
part of
Crisis.
Heroes in Crisis, I think.
His art hits like real hard. It's really good.
Yeah, no, Clay
I
Mann's
love
super
all the
talented.
wide shots.
Like, let's talk about him in a podcast where people can't see him.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. We are doing that. It's just
Well, it's fine to talk about. No, yeah,
No, like he really just lets you see it with simplistic shots where you see everything there.
yeah,
Just
he
like
is
it.
super talented. I'm very.
Yeah, like that page is what I mean. The first page.
Oh, you mean like the bottom with?
No, yeah, when he just fills it completely left to right.
Yeah, another thing he does, which I really like, is he has a lot of characters and objects go over the panel line,
Yeah.
which I appreciate. There's like a shot I'm looking at of Catwoman standing in front of her car, and her feet are out of the panel line. This is a. Jonathan pointed out another thing. There's a part where Alfred walks
Yeah,
in
what's
on.
the deal with Alfred?
That's in the past. He's not in the present or the future.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh.
I'm
Alfred.
just confused with the placement of Alfred.
Well, this is from the past.
well,
and stuff.
if you read this page,
Alfred is past. Spoiler alert for Tom King's Batman when Alfred dies in it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
This is a
all
a
the past.
flashback.
No, yeah.
You could, yeah. Idiot. Come on.
Oh,
Well, you
it-
can't tell a simple time shift? Come
no,
on.
it-
What do you
I'm-
need them to explain it to you?
they don't explain memory in comics that well. They do it way better in film. No,
you know.
it was the color palette change. That's what.
Yeah, there's
made me
3
think.
color palettes.
Yeah, but see, this was so warm, and then this one's so cold. That's why.
Yeah.
But whatever. I get it though. Yeah.
Do you get it, Robbie? Do you get it now?
Yeah.
Getting real close to the mic there, bud.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Would you like to apologize to the entire audience?
Heck no.
Okay, yeah, no, he was pointing at a shot of Alfred walking in on Bruce and Selena doing stuff, and that
He's
is
inspecting her neck.
that is a
Saying, I
callback.
gotta check for snake poison.
I mean, I don't want to be the guy that's just showing callbacks, but we just watched the movie. That happens in Mask of the Phantasm.
Oh, you're
Alfred walks
right.
in on them doing that too. So cool little stuff. It's definitely rewarding watching the movie and reading it. Like
Yeah, I like that actually.
rereading it right. I literally took the book and read it right after the credits rolled, and it was
I do
very
love
rewarding.
how quick Tom King's books read. It's
Me
like,
too.
and I think it's just because it's just so good. Like you don't even notice.
It just flies by. Yeah, it's not in it doesn't feel cheap. Like there's nothing going on, even though you don't think there's a lot going on in this issue. Because it feels there's a lot to do in it, but
That's
it
one
just
of the
reads
things I love
his.
about Brubaker and Phillips. They just you just go page to
Yeah.
page to page.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
there's a
goes
few
through.
guys that the dialogue and stuff just is so
Yeah,
fast.
he's very much like that.
I think Brubaker, King, even Bendis are their dialogue is just
Yeah.
so well written that it feels like a real
Is like
When
the
it-
king of dialogue.
because it will be a page full of text and you'll read it in 20 seconds.
And you like that there's the text.
Yeah. Which is nuts. I don't know how he does that.
when Bendis hits, he hits.
If I can
Thanks,
just
Jonathan.
defend one thing I said with the not a lot happening.
Yes.
it's just like when you look at something like the first issue of Mr. Miracle or Strange Adventures, those are two very, very different openings than an opening.
But I think, all right,
that's just what I mean.
know, and to counteract that though a little bit, everything is set up in those first 2 issues also, right? Like the whole setup of is Mr. Miracle fighting life because he escapes everything, but can he escape his own? All that is set up, and then in Strange Adventures, it's all set up with like he's a man between 2 worlds. But this is all set up with. I feel like everything is set up really well in this too. Like it's just a different kind of setup.
It is a very much different kind of setup. It's like a slower, more spread out.
Yeah.
It definitely feels more. It feels like it's gonna take its time and be a little more sentimental than those two.
Oh yeah, he said this is a romance book.
Yeah,
I'm very excited for it.
And I certainly felt that.
I can't wait. I'm very excited for issue 2. You know what else I'm excited for? To wrap this up a little bit.
So
Rorschach issue 3 comes out next week.
Continuing the Tom King.
Yeah, so that's next week's episode.
If we want to talk about it, if we want to just keep talking about Tom King, maybe we'll do a quick recap this time.
Yeah,
and
we'll combine it with something else.
Yeah, because we've been doing a lot of Tom King stuff.
He's just so good.
We'll combine it with like.
He's also like the only one with stuff coming out weekly that we all want to talk about.
Just wait until
we're all reading completely different.
Just
things
wait
right
until
now.
Future State.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be.
I think I'm the only one though.
Very fun to talk about.
Are you guys all good? I mean, there's a lot of issues.
I'm not gonna get everything.
There's a few.
I'll just borrow yours.
There's 52 issues.
I'll just borrow your stuff.
That's true.
I would read what you're getting. Yeah.
What if I get all of it?
Yeah, I'll
read all of it.
So
I want the Swamp Thing and I want the Wonder Woman.
I think I know everybody's answer, but you gonna pick up issue 2 of Batman Catwoman?
Nah, I think I'll wait for the. No. Yes, of course I'm gonna pick it up.
I'll wait for the deluxe to drop price on
2
Amazon.
years later. No, 3 years probably.
Minimum.
No, he was an original joke. I'm not gonna pick it up.
Okay, you can read mine.
No, give money to Tom.
Okay.
Give him
You
money.
know him?
Yeah, we're on a first baby. He knows my name, all right? Come on. He recognized me.
He remembers your name.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Which is still, like, very sweet. I love Tom King.
Oh, me too.
Oh, there's a famous guy that knows my name.
What's his name?
We'll find out next week.
What?
You.
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal.
I wanted to cut off before I say Hugh Jackman.